We just made it to the trailhead and we're just getting started. He said 4 hours to the first hut and another 4 hours to the next hut after that. Very excited. How are you feeling, Paul?
I'm very excited. Look, there's the hut.
Hut number one. Passed. Yeah. Very excited. Oh, can't wait.
Guys, this is like Survivor. We got to a car. We were so cramped in a car. We got to a boat. It's like we took 3 modes of transport to get to the starting point.
The Dusky Track is the hardest, most awesomest hike in all of New Zealand. It's located in the south of the country in the beautiful Fiordland National Park. It starts in the tiny town of Manapori before you drive 50 kilometers to a boat ramp. From there you take a boat 45 minutes across Lake Roe to the start of the trailhead, where you then walk for 50 kilometers over 6 days back to Manapori Hydro Station. Even the start of the journey is really exciting. You get dropped off at a little location, you get picked up by your boat captain, and drive something like 40 minutes all the way to the really tiny boat ramp. But it gives magnificent views of Lake Roe. You can really appreciate the scenery before you dive off into the unknown. It's a pretty cool boat ride across the lake too. The captain's pretty chill out. He's like, oh, if we start sinking, just swim across to the sides. Yeah, and the scenery is pretty awesome as well. We sort of really loved it. This is like the last bit of relaxation before we started having aches and pains from the hike. The boat captain dropped us off here at Hiroko Burn Hut, and from there, on day 1, we travelled all the way up to Halfway Hut. Trails in New Zealand always have a sign like the start of them. They provide information on time and distance, but we learned that these signs were not for us. We didn't meet any of the estimated times, and in fact were 2 hours late every single time.
It's real.
It's real. We're starting the track. 8 hours until we're there. One of the really cool features of the Dusky is that you have these 3-wire bridges. They can seem a bit flimsy and daunting at first, but after a while you get used to them. And the hardest thing is getting off with your backpack on. How was crossing the wire bridge?
Hard. It started becoming windy, but it's okay. 1 step at a time.
How are you feeling?
Good.
So where are we?
We're in the middle of the mountains.
No.
Going to the Halfway Hut.
We're at 3/4 of the way? Is that enough room for you to get by? It's a bit harder than we anticipated.
Yeah,
so,
it takes a while to do each kilometre.
Yeah.
But I don't think we're gonna be able to make it to the second hut, so we are gonna stay in Halfway Hut. Because by the time, we've already been doing it for like 5.5 hours. And we haven't been to the first pit stop. So I don't think we can do like another 5 to 6 more hours after that. My legs are gonna die. So the most sensible thing is to stay in the Halfway Hut and continue the journey tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm pretty knackered too. 5 hours after this, like their signboard says this takes 4 to 6 hours. Usually on these national park things, we take the lower end of it, but not today.
This is the first time we're actually maximizing the time limit, so it's tough. And this water came from the river.
Yeah, so
We're drinking river water.
as long as it's flowing, it's fine.
If it looks clear enough and it's flowing, that's what they said.
We got to the hut around 6 p.m. and we were just so tired. We took off our 20-kilogram backpacks, put in our long johns, and jumped into our sleeping bags. We fell asleep within 1 hour, trying to get rest for the next day, which would prove just as hard. There was so much climbing. Even though it was only 10 kilometers, which doesn't sound like much, when it's all like this, it's a very long distance.
Did not fall.
Yay! On day 2, we travelled 10 kilometers from Halfway Hut to Lake Roe. This was a journey which involved travelling through some beautiful sclerophyll forests before ending in an alpine wilderness. It was absolutely stunning. But where are we today?
No.
We're
on our way to Lake Roe Hut.
and we're halfway there.
Done.
It's 11 o'clock. How long do you think it'll take us to get there now?
3 hours. It was a 5-hour route, but we're always Maximum +1.
Where are you, Bubbles?
Hi, we are in Lake Roe. Behind us is Lake Roe. This is hour 7 of day 2. My gosh, the estimate was just 5 hours.
Day 2 of 7, Bubba.
No, this is 7th hour.
Oh, 7th hour of day 2, yeah.
Yeah. So the estimate is that we're supposed to be finishing this in 5, but no.
Yeah, so this is really challenging, really tough.
Yeah.
But
It snowed, it's raining, it hailed, it became sunny. 4 seasons today.
yep, and Bubba's keeping the energy up. I wish I hadn't chosen this.
Yeah. This is the hardest thing that I've done ever in my life.
You always say that. Oh, the last time, what was it?
Everything.
Great Wall.
Great Wall. Like, this is another adventure altogether, but enjoying it, loving the nature. Look at the clouds are near us, upon us.
And look,
You
the
can
sun's
touch
coming
it.
out to get us a good
Yeah.
lighting. Okay.
Almost home for today.
Yeah, let's keep going. Oh my god.
Oh my god! That's so pretty! I'm gonna cry. This is the best thing that happened today. That's so nice. Oh. We made it to the hut. Well, it's there. And I can see smoke. Somebody has put on the fire. I need that.
Oh, it's getting hot now.
Yeah.
Oh, it's too hot.
All the heat that I can. So at our level, we can't really do a multi-hot day.
No.
Cannot. My gosh.
Apparently not.
Yeah. Close the door.
Oh, typical hut water thing. Water. So here we have Paul going to wash his spoon.
Done.
Let's have a look at the hut. Wow, very sunny. This is a cooking station. Here's the dining area. And this is where we're all sleeping. Excited?
I'm excited to be in a hut. Yes.
Much more cozy
It's
than
warm.
yesterday. We have a fire over here. Everything. So in huts you have to cut your own firewood. Fortunately we only ever had to do it once ourselves, and we weren't as good as our fellow hikers. Here we are, beautiful snow at Lake Roe. What's awesome about hiking is how visceral everything is. For instance, in Lake Roe, the feeling of being snowy at one moment and sunny the next is just so unreal. The contrast of cool to heat on your face just makes you feel so in touch and close to nature. And the stunning views that you get wherever you point a camera just makes you want to stay there forever, and it makes the hardships 100% worth it. On day 3, we traveled from Lake Roe Hut to Loch Marie. This was a really beautiful day, crossing some really awesome alpine wilderness before getting to this really super steep 1,000 meter descent and getting to this river which you had to cross up to your waist because the 3-wire bridge was out. It was a really tough but awesome day. So we are feeling really positive and happy today. The first 2 days were the hardest, but by today you can't even feel the pack anymore. It's great. Paul's very excited. It's sights like these that make doing such a hard hike absolutely worth it. The aches and pains of the body just seep away as you engage with the beauty of the nature that you're encapsulated by. There's something awesome about seeing the water crash over large boulders, of feeling it reach up to your ankles as you wade through it. And on that note, I'm going to leave you to enjoy about 1 minute of the sights and sounds of the Dusky yourself. If you like our content, please don't forget to subscribe and like, and we'll see you in part 2 of this video. Thank you.